Hey, what's up guys? Grimsie42 here, and I've got some pickups from two different game stores that I checked out, and the one kind of hits my heart, so I'll go into that one first. It's actually my local play and trade, or at this point, my ex-local play and trade. Unfortunately, for an unknown reason, it's no longer in business, and that's unfortunate. Not only did they have a decent retro selection, but the owner, Matt, is a pretty cool guy, so I was definitely sad to see it go. But at least I got some decent pickups the last time I was there, so that's kind of cool. I'll go ahead and show those to you. First one is a Super Nintendo game that I had been looking for, and it's got a really clean label. It was a late release Super Nintendo game, and it's Separation Anxiety, and it stars Spider-Man and Venom. So pretty cool to pick that up, and like I said, the cart's pretty clean, and you can see it's got a nice clean label on it, so definitely happy to add that to the collection. The next one I've been looking for quite some time. I was trying to find it complete, but I saw it loose and at a very good price, so instead of passing on it, I took the opportunity and I picked it up. And it's Contra Hardcore, and I'm pretty sure this was like $14, and normally complete it goes like $50. So I figured that for $35 or less, I would eventually find a case and manual for this. So I definitely picked it up when I could at that price. And this next one I kind of stared at a few times. It was there, and it had a little bit of damage on it, but eventually I got sick of looking at it, and I just picked it up. And it's a Working Designs title, and it's also a Saturn title, so those are too many good things to pass up on. And it's Iron Storm, and like I said, there's kind of a little bit of cracking there. A little crack over there, and then the thing that drives me the most nuts is somebody colored over the barcode. But other than that, it's complete, and it's really glossy and clean. Oh, and there's a crack there. But still, it was I think it was $20. So for a Working Designs game, I was okay paying that, even with those few little nicks. I figure maybe I'll find a sports game or something on the cheap, and I can just swap the case out. And that's all I have for that place. Next, I have two separate trips that I took to a local chain called Oogie Games. The first trip, I actually picked up all these games at one store, and I was definitely happy to grab them because there's some good stuff. The first one is, I guess you'd say, uncommon. It's definitely something I didn't even know existed. I was familiar with what it's based off of, just barely, but it's Bebe's Kids, and if you weren't aware, they don't die, they multiply. If you don't understand that, you're probably younger than I am. But, it was okay to pick this up. I think it was like $5, and again, it's something you don't see very often. It's not a super rare game. I think it's like a $10 game, but it's definitely not something you see every day. Okay, the next three that I picked up were all... The first two were $2 each, and the last one was $5. The first one was actually the first game I ever owned, and it was built into my first console. And it's Hang On in Safari Hunt, and it's for the Sega Master System. And it's complete, which is cool. And that one was, like I said, $2. This next one was also $2, and it's Afterburner. And this one may not be complete. It's got two posters in it, but there's no manual, so I guess I'll have to keep my eyes open to see if there was a manual for Afterburner. And also I'm going to have to do some research to see if both these posters came in here, because sometimes when people trade in games, they don't realize that the posters and stuff, they just throw them in any case, so both of those may not come with this, so I'll do some research, and I'll be on the lookout for a manual for this. It shouldn't be too hard to find. It's a pretty common game. And the last one I was happy to get, and this one is complete, and I liked it because it's got a bit of a different case from the traditional layout, and it's Columns. This was supposed to be Sega's big answer to Tetris, but complete, and I think, like I said, this one was $5, so I was okay paying that. The last game I grabbed, I definitely caught the store slipping on. They wanted $19.99 for it, and if I'm not mistaken, this is like a $60 or $70 game. And it's Gemfire. And it includes the manual. And I'm not sure if this is like a poster or a map. Kind of looks like both. and then it's got the carton there with a nice clean label. So for 20 bucks, I definitely couldn't say no, and I'm definitely glad to add this to the Masters or this Genesis collection. If I can get this dang thing back in here. Okay. And these next pickups, I was actually really happy to get. First were 2 N64 games. This one I picked up for $5. It's Bust-A-Move 99. And I'm not actively seeking N64 games right now, but if titles catch my eye and they're at a fair price, I'll definitely pick them up, because eventually I will try to get complete N64. So for $5, definitely not a bad price. And this next one, I could not believe I saw it for the price I saw it. They were only asking $9.99 for it. So Mega Man 64. And again, for that price, I just couldn't say no. I mean, that's definitely fair. So I was definitely happy to get that. Okay, these next two games, I spent a total of $5 on. So I thought that was a really good deal. I actually still have the prices on them. The first one was a complete in-box Game Boy Advance game, and it's the Classic Series Bomberman. And as you can see, it was $2.99. And like I said, it's got, you know, everything in there. The cartridge and the manual and the insert. And this next one, I was even more impressed with the price. It was only $1.99. And this box is in, like, almost perfect condition. It's kicks. And I'll go ahead and show you guys everything inside, because like I said, it's in fantastic shape. I was super pleased when I saw everything here. Got the cartridge, the holder, the case, and the bag right there. Little poster, Nintendo Power, and then the manual. And again, I mean, for $1.99, how could you go wrong? You know, I mean, that's just almost unfair. When I saw that price, and then definitely that this was complete, I just couldn't say no. So I thought that was a really awesome pickup. I was super glad to add it to the collection. I've kind of been keeping my eye open for complete Game Boy games recently, or Game Boy Advance, or, you know, whatever. Just because, more so even than the Nintendo or Super Nintendo, people did not save these boxes. And they're nice and small, so they display well. So I've been, you know, just on the lookout if I find them at a good price. So definitely happy to add those to the collection. I thought I got some pretty cool stuff in there. And, you know, always good to add games to the growing collection. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate it, and take care.